MPP Otumfuo, they don't care if this country goes down. Otumfuo the MPP. Sentokobe si ema Otumfuo benchen etweja tum ema nyoma wo nyina ahia. They don't care. It's power that they need. Otumfuo so mfira santimemu. Gabi ono mfira santimemu. Bűrň champo mo mo yenkwase omo mfira santimemu. Omo baby omo free no. Yetweja tum enhiemu. Yesi pinten si ni yetweja tum enhiemu na mojapade wo nyina ahia. Inform wo because they don't have any connection to those things. And these people don't care. As we see, NDC for a press conference and their General Secretary, Fifi Kwete, has said clearly, from what they are seeing, they are demanding an independent audit of all electoral materials. Munim said, about 2 weeks ago, and the Director of Elections, Emma NDC, Mr. Omane Boama, Doctor, Ombeka say, easy for no some of the equipment say they running elections for Ghana no ebiaira in fact NDC for because as 7 easy for eba bonte because enya no kure anche eno manka sasa ba ye because oh laptops ni biaira na sa laptops na ira no nyoma na e wo so no enya ade a obetumi use easy for nchire mu ne say eye laptops na obose ayira na ye de elections no say nipa no efa laptop de nko a laptop no bibia wo tibia nipa ne nsantumi nka efri say sa laptop no e join other equipment and sana sa laptop no etumi abeye dwuma enti omo say oh laptop re de enye laptop ne nko a na ye dwuma no na emom no eye machine esiwa laptop ne so ka ho enti laptop no e join or e connected to some machine na e na etumi ye sa dwuma no e na obi aka say so at the end of the day it means EC na again say everything there is secured, protected. You know? Somebody has been able to enter the EC to steal the laptops or to steal the equipment, meaning then the equipment have been tampered with. For all you know, we are EC laptops, you know, they were able to enter the system to do a whole lot of things before they stole the 5 away. So why is it not right to say the EC machines, you know, we have an independent auditing firm to come and audit a year machine on you say everything is clear? Because if the EC has admitted, say amanfobi abe real laptops nibia, the probability says our laptops before election it is high without us being told. As we speak now, the EC they have not denied they say you real laptops nibi, and these are laptops are your dear elections. Now, because we don't want to say EC, it is fair for us to also understand the say, even though EC ni we also don't want EC to think say yes, you're Bonnie. In the end, this say, okay, we don't know the people who came to steal the laptops. Maybe their mission wasn't to steal the laptops. Their mission was to enter into the system, penetrate, do some things to the system before taking the 5 laptops away. It will be better. It will be clear for the EC to avail itself, open the doors for independent auditing and also independent audit firms to come in and independently see say everything is intact. Honestly, I think this is pure sense, and I expect every reasonable Ghanaian to say yes to this, because yatina Akroma ama government institutions in Sembebre Sima abayin ebie commission akofa independent auditors akom NPP ba power close it down banks say they allowed an independent auditor to start auditing the various banks. The reason why Ghanaians allowed that, and say we believed say Otumfuo said the exercise was a national exercise. It was actually conducted by the Bank of Ghana, meaning the Bank of Ghana belongs to all of us. It does not belong to an individual. So if the Bank of Ghana decides to take such a decision by allowing an independent auditor or auditors to enter the various banks to audit them there, we all said, say, it is good. So I don't think the NDC are wrong to come out to say, from what has happened, because the NDC wouldn't have raised or wouldn't have come out with this if Yambe would say Obiera easy laptops. And the most disheartening thing they say, the reason why the NDC are right in demanding for this, and then they say, if the NDC had not come out after their own investigations, Jane Mensah and Bossman Asare would have never told us to say some people have infiltrated, stolen some of their laptops, and maybe, what do you know, they have done some things to the system. So the NDC doing this, they have saved our democracy. Because you see, when we are going into an election and people have different perception about the referee of the elections, and you have to understand, 2020, from what happened, 99% of Ghanaians don't trust Jane Mensah and they don't trust Bossman Asare. We all went to court. Emma in Kofowe, the Supreme Court, at the end of the day, made sure, say, Jane Mensah will not sit in a box to tell us, say, Nana Kufuor Nyawe, Mahama Nyawe. So we have taken lessons from it. The NDC just didn't come out to say, let us go and audit the EC. The NDC based their argument on the fact that EC knew somebody had infiltrated their system, stolen some of their laptops, but refused to tell Ghanaians that this has happened. Because if the EC had come out to tell Ghanaians or Parliament that this institution is not an institution that was established by itself, it was established. The Constitution established the Electoral Commission. If the Electoral Commission had come out willingly to tell us that, oh, they have realized that some of the equipment have been stolen and may be tampered with, we would have said, okay, then what are you doing about it? But because the EC decided to do what? Cover it up. Then it means there's some malice. That means some people are covering some crime up. So the NDC coming out to say we need an independent audit or audit company into this, I think it is clear. And I don't expect any rational Ghanaian to speak against this. I am yet to hear any intelligent Ghanaian say that this is bad. This is a bad idea. Because at the end of the day, the EC was not truthful to Ghanaians. Jane Mensah is no man. Now, what makes the NDC case even more solid? The amount of case say we have just heard from the EC that 5 EC officials interdicted over missing BVDs. That means they have accepted, say, the BVDs are missing. Now, it is not just the missing BVDs. It's about how those people were able to infiltrate the EC system to steal some of their laptops. That is where the problem is. The probability that the EC system has been compromised is 99.9999. So why don't we, if we are not hiding anything, why is the EC not availing itself for a thorough audit, independent audit, so that we can all go into election 2024 with a clear mind? Anybody who rises up or speaks against this decision by the NDC, that person is part of the NPP and EC who have motives of doing what? Rigging the elections for the NPP. I expect the NPP should be releasing, expect them to be releasing an statement in support of what the NDC is asking for. Because if the NPP wants this election to be free and fair, without any doubt, I expect them say, the NPP, so General Secretary release a statement and say, we believe in clear democracy. We believe in democracy. We believe that Ghanaian elections should be free and fair. And that as a political party that also believes in democracy, we support what our brothers are saying. At the end of the day, what they are asking for will not destroy the elections. It will actually do what? Make the election more solid, more transparent. So the NPP is supposed to come out and say, we support the NDC. We all want to have a clear, credible election. But this is the situation. The NDC, they have come out. They based their argument on the fact that the EC decided not to tell us that laptops have been stolen. What is the NPP saying? The NPP don't want to support the NDC. Why? Because the stolen laptops, those laptops that were stolen are laptops that the NPP will be using come election 2024. They have given those machines to the NPP to load their people on it. Jane Mensah, Bossman Asare, this was a deliberate decision. Oma yoma dwene se wo peso bu wia election ma NPP. Inti oma sesa eye laptops na eye names ne information was no oma ma NPP for se omunko loadi NPP for di nguso. Na NDC for na omo was no omun delete omun nyina omun wia omun famra a week or two before elections. Na omun setting it up around the nation. Send the NDC can never win the elections. And it's now NPP for Obidise Samia Uku or say we are going to win the elections with some techniques. They are lying. These are some of the things they want to do. So the NPP and the East, they have come together. They are trying to do everything to rig the elections. Let me tell you, my inside story tells me, or my inside source tells me, that SAR 5 laptops on NPP 4. Yes. Those people in the NPP, Bawumia team, no, they have the laptops. They are the one today as we speak. They are wiping the laptops and reloading it with NPP 4 ding. What they are doing is the special voting, you know, about special voting. They want to take those names, you know, and send it into their strongholds. Because have you monitored the special voting? Say Yambobo, you need more to special voting, you know. Millions of people vote special voting, you know. Now what James Sunny Bossman and say, the laptops now momo. These laptops will be going to the 5 regions. They have targeted 5 regions to do this in. Into what they have done, and they say they have given the laptops to the NPP and told the NPP to make sure, say, South 5 regions, you know, they should load these laptops. When they are done, they should bring it to them. And then when they bring it to them, on election day, they know where they will go. So they have already allowed the NPP to load a lot of people on those laptops. And into the NDC is calling for an independent audit. You know, NPP does not want to support. And into the Bossman, sorry, NJ Mensa, they are insisting, say, today we have interdicted officials. No. The moment you admit that you have interdicted somebody, it means you are admitting that the laptops have been tampered with. That's all. The moment the Electoral Commission admits that it has interdicted 8 people because some laptops were missing, then the probability that the whole system has been infiltrated or compromised is a 99,000 times percent high. So why don't we allow us to go in there, an independent audit, to go in there and audit the system? How difficult is this? And the so-called Peace Council, Christian Council, the so-called we are the opinion leader, they are all quiet. This is recipe for disaster. The NPP is clearly telling us, one person say Kruno, and na mumpeni for mutim no obiaye din adenta yan person mahamani and this power. We will all die before the election ends. We need to speak. We need to let the EC understand the work for we the people. That is all that is in. Sa laptops na Iran and Iraya omdiama MPP 4. As we speak, they are loading the laptops. As we speak, the data now, they are taking the NDC people out and putting. Mama Kancho, one of the laptops can take over 1.5 million names. So don't sit there and say, oh, they are just laptops. It is just loading data on the laptop. It is just loading NPP people's name on the laptop. Going out of the country and going to put people's name on the laptop. It's simple. So they will do that. After that, they will sit back and say, let's have the elections. Then you, the NDC, will be shocked. Like, we are supposed to win here, but the people are winning. That is the technique they say they win. This is what they say we will use tactics to win the election. They don't have message. 8 solid years, they have not been able to come up with one message, what they will do for Ghanaians. They can't tell you anything because there's no message. For the past 7 years, almost 8 years, they have been stealing from you. But he has not spoken about the dollar. There's no message. Today, when they get the platform to speak, they cannot even tell you the Ghanaian what they can do to change your life. They cannot tell you what they have done. They cannot even mention 5 things that they have done for you. Mahamudu Bawumia has no message. The NPP Ekufuado, they don't care if this country goes down. Ekufuado the NPP. Sentokobe si ema Otumfuo mention etweja tum ema nyoma wo nyina ahia. They don't care. It's power that they need. Ekufuado so mfira santimemu. Gabi ono mfira santimemu. Bran champo mo yen kwase ju omo mfira santimemu. Omo bebi omo free no. Yetweja tum enhyiamu. Yesi pinten si. Ni yetweja tum enhyiamu na mojapade wo ho nyina ahia. Emform wo because they don't have any connection to those things. And these people don't care. As we speak today, they have wiped those laptops. They are reloading it with names. I am telling you, they are loading it with close to 4 million names. And if we sit in Ghana and we say this election, the EC is going to make it free and fair, you are crazy. And anytime I catch them say, the polling station is for you, the Ghanaian listening to me. It is not for NDC. Because you can win the elections at the polling station. Otuaba, now Kofi, you will lose the elections. NDC can do only 30%. But we have the 70% and we have the power. The EC does not care. J Mensa does not care. J Mensa on him sika or the boss when I sorry or electoral commission.